This is from 10, who says, so Ana Valens, the Vice editor who wrote the hit pieces on Kirsche and Valier, after Valier rejected their application, admits to having PDF urges multiple times. This is the Vice writer.
This is the Ana Valens they're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's see. Do they have it in here?
Yeah.
I think they'd like to talk about POCD, which is just another word for someone who likes kids. It's basically what.
They talk about. Well, that's the third one down, I think.
It is in there.
I think openly fantasizes about putting biological women in grape farms for exclusive use by trans women, which again, all the audios that I've heard from this person, I'm like, they need a padded room like yesterday.
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing out writing for Vice? Like what?
That's what I'm saying. What are you doing? Working and Vice is like, yeah, no, this is our boy, our girl. They'll call him a girl. Yep. This is our girl. No, what are you? This is a problem. This person has serious mental issues.
Serious.
And you have them
that's actually not even. That's not even going as strong as I would. Serious mental issues is like the nicest way you could put.
Very allegedly.
Yeah, not even.
No,
After listening to those audio recordings, I'm like, I don't even think you could even say allegedly. I'm like, no, there's definitely something off about this person right now.
Yeah, those audio recordings, and if anyone hasn't heard them, Smash can't play them.
No, they are not safe for YouTube play.
No, they cannot be played. It's absolutely mind-fucking insane.
Yeah. You don't trust me. You don't want to hear it. I wish I could unhear it. I was like, oh God.
It is one of those ear bleach situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Played Fall Guys, a game full of children, on stream with a vibrator in their ass, set up to buzz when their character was touched by other people's characters. Then immediately privated and deleted the video on demand and article when called out. Wait, there was an article about it too?
Dude, there's an article. There's pictures of this article. Dude. And then on top of that, he was interviewed and talked about it again. Loved it. Thought it was an incredible experience.
Were they trying their best to get noticed by Kotaku and get hired on there with an article like that? Because, whoa.
Yeah.
There's
not enough wine. Not enough wine for this.
There's not. I just refilled my glass.
You did the right thing. That's a good move. Really looking ahead.
Notable defenders include Nbinded, serial VTuber harasser and doxer. Marina VT did a virtual striptease on Twitch in front of a bunch of minors, which I think there's some pictures of that here, which I don't want to scroll all the way down.
Okay.
Niara VT thinks children can consent.
Yes. There's people like this.
Oh, God.
Why would you want to think? This is something you have to make yourself want to think for your own disgusting reason. I can make a kid right now think that we're in Africa. I can go and trick my child into thinking that right now.
You could. Yeah, that's the thing that these freaks that don't have kids don't understand is children are very impressionable.
Yeah.
They're very easily misled. And that's why people that are fucked in the head want to get to them to manipulate them and turn them into them, to replicate them, because they cannot procreate. So they have to copy themselves on what exists already. Yep. It's a virus.
But then they want to turn that into a person that can't procreate as well.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Straight up virus. Here's the best one. Disgraced former Kotaku editor and current part-time waitress, Alyssa Mercante.
I saw this when she did that. I was like, of course you're here.
Of course she is. Of course. Like anytime there's oh man, who's the person that's going to take the counter side of this? There's Alyssa. And it's like,
well, are the chud? Which side are the chuds on? I must
I'll take the other side.
Yeah, the other side's my side. I'm like, this person's a PDF. No, not really. Not when you break it down. I'm like, yeah, dude.
Let me explain why they're not a PDF. I'd be like, let me stop you right there.
Yeah, just please.
If you have to do that, you got some problems.
No, there's a lot of minutia in this Smash. We really have to get down to the nitty gritty, and really get into their thoughts and feeling. Like, no, we don't. No, we do not.
And these, oh no, this is
Oh no, this one's safe.
Okay. And these are the people who want to slander Kirsche as a Nazi right-wing fascist over some edgy jokes and have been spamming her sponsors to drop her in an attempt to ruin her financially. The replies are the ones that have the pictures, so I won't go down the replies.
Okay.
LOL, nah, even if I knew nothing about Kirsche, I would be able to judge her by her enemies alone.
Mm-hmm.
That,
just like I say, I love saying this, like bad reviews by bad people are good reviews. And that is what we have here. These are horrendous people. They're sick.
Yep.
And they're saying Kirsche is bad. That means Kirsche is good.
Yep.
That's it.
That is so well said. And I feel like a very underutilized tactic that is starting to be used more nowadays, where people are just like, and I for the longest time, I used to hate that. Because I was like, no, I want to be able to make up my mind on my own on these people. I don't want the hate mob canceling people. I don't want this, that, the other thing. And then you see these people and you listen to them and you're just like, yeah, no, sorry, straight to the wood chipper. There's no let's talk. There's not let's have a conversation about your feelings. Like, no.
Yeah, this is why we have a wood chipper emote over on my channel for these exact situations. Spam it. Now's when you spam it.
Yep. You are disgusting. Your friends are disgusting. You are not welcome in this space, and you will never be. We do not want you here. Get out. Which is a banger of a comment. I think I like.
That's really good. When did they post this? I posted something kind of like not this detailed, more of a short one, of just saying, "Get the fuck out of gaming." Like, yes, we don't want you here.
This was in response to Proctor Z.
Oh, Proctor Z. Now this one, this guy had used his stuff in my video. This post, someone linked to me, and this is where they talk about the POCD shit and show it. And I was like, where have I seen this? And I thought it was Ana. Now, this is what linked me into why I think, and what my video is about today, why I think the real reason that Kirsche is getting attacked is everything to do with this POCD stuff. Because Kirsche exposed.
Wait. Can you, for the people that don't know, could you explain POCD, or should I just read it?
Yeah, just read it, because this is a pretty good explanation of what it is.
POCD is a quack diagnosis designed to normalize PDFs that excuses the consumption of actual CP, which, whoa, what?
Yep. And it's like, it's clinical, but at the same time, like, have they been diagnosed? Do they just say they're this? It's so one of those things that they, you know how they always self-diagnose themselves as a map, or like POCD now is the new cool thing. It's like, are you clinically, like, has someone told you you're this, or has someone told you you're a PDF, or you're one?
I would argue, I would interrupt and argue, I don't think it matters. I think either way, whether you've been clinically diagnosed with it or you identify as it, to me, it's the same damn thing.
To me, it's the same thing.
Problem, like, what's that?
Right. To me, it's the same thing. It's a pattern root issue. Where the fuck did this come from? Like you said,
I'd never heard of it before. This is the first I've ever heard of POCD. When you were saying it, I was like, what the hell's POCD?
The only reason I know is because in February, I covered something from Asmongold. Now, this is where all this ties in. Asmongold and Rev, you know how Asmongold watches Rev Says Desu a lot. They had a hater. And the hater's name was Food Shops. Okay. And they still make content, and all they make is, I hate this person, that person content. This person was exposed as a POCD person, and they're like, what the fuck? And it blew up by Rev and Asmon. Guess who exposed them? Kirsche.
Interesting. So that's what your video is talking about, how she, or
yes.
I don't know. You also posted about this a couple times today, where you found that link out, where it's like, oh, that's why they want to cancel her, because of her being the one pointing it out.
Yes, Kirsche was on it, and then on top of that, Kirsche went into it further, and like, what's this POCD shit, and like made like a video about it. It's like, this isn't real, like basically calling it out, bullshit, it's just PDF stuff. So the fact that Asmon amplified this clearly, and like by a lot. So this is where Ana would have clung on to, oh, Kirsche is the problem. She's not going to do anything to Asmon. What the fuck is she going to do to Asmon? Nothing. So, but who can they get, right? Who's the person that looks like...
Again, I hate to keep bringing this back to myself.
Yeah, no, it's similar.
But there's so many parallels right now.
Yes.
Like, so many. Like, why is Alyssa not mentioning Asmongold anywhere? Who can she get? It's like the same thing. The same exact thing. It's wild.
And similar sizes Smash at the time on YouTube.
Yes. Good point. At the time, exactly same size. You're right.
Yes. Very similar sizes. And so, so when I'm looking at this, because the POCD thing, I thought it was Ana that did it, and that's what I was. But I went back. I'm like, it was Kirsche right there. I was like, holy shit, this was in February. That's it. That's the link. That's why they hate her. That's why they hate her. That's why she wants to ruin her. It has everything to do with this stuff. This is the key. Boom. I was like, epiphany. I'm like getting this shit into a video. This is it. This is why. Makes all the sense of the world.
So speaking of, I have your video up here. I'm so glad I didn't even like it. Sorry about that. God, I failed.
That's fine.
Let me share this with the chat. We'll go through a little bit of this, but I just wanted to promote this video and make sure people watch.
Let me find the part then, so I'll let you know, because I go through kind of like the history first, because that's just usually what I do, like the history of shit.
I like how Rev says is a part of this too. And I noticed Rev says got mentioned in the lawsuit from Alyssa, and I'm like, what the hell does Rev says have anything to do with anything? Why is she mentioning Rev here? Like, I'm buddy with Rev. I've talked to him like twice in my life. Like, what?
So right at 7 minutes. Yeah, so the Rev thing, the Rev in the lawsuit, again, he probably mentioned her once. And it was reviewed by Asmongold, so now she gets to put Rev on there.
Good point. All right, here we go.
You'll never watch that video, Kyle. I don't blame you. More that she reviews a lot, but as you can see, we have a lot.
I have you on super speed.
Of growth in comparison to what was going on there before, which brings me to, why is this Asmongold's fault? Now, you're probably saying, hey, Kirsche isn't here at all. Well, let's take a look at this, right?
Which really, real quick, by the way, don't you think it's funny how this happens almost every time where they try to cancel someone and Streisand effect blows them up?
Yep.
And
this was fast.
This was super fast. What was that? Was that?
Yeah. So this was just her Twitch. Her Twitch is smaller. The one before this is the YouTube. That's it right there. That's YouTube, where you can see the thousands like per day. And she was hitting about 100 every day, which is really good still, but then it's like thousands, boom.
1,600, 1,800, 2,600. Like, these are numbers that I've never, I think there was a couple days where I got like 1,600, 1,800. But I don't think I ever got 2,600 a day. That's a lot.
Crazy. That's so many.
Dude, that's insane. That's over a sub. What's that? A sub a minute?
A minute. I'm just about
more than a sub a minute.
It's got to be more than a minute.
Because it's 60 minutes an hour, 24. Yeah, that's almost two subs a minute. That's crazy for a day.
Looking away.
That's crazy.
Just watching that live counter, you're like, how is this?
Yikes. It's just like spinning. That's damn. That's wild. That's wild. Oh man.
Full effect. Now this is Kirsche's YouTube channel, as you can see, which brings me to, why is this Asmongold's fault? Just really quick, just for anyone who doesn't know, I said this was Asmon's fault, kind of as a joke, because he amplified this. I talk about it being Asmongold's fault. It's a joke.
Gotcha.
Because this is such shitty, like, covering this sucks because of this part, because of the POCD shit. So I was like, I have to make this a little fun.
That's fair. That's fair.
I blamed Asmon. It's his fault. And Rev.
Right.
You're probably saying, hey, Kirsche isn't here at all. Well, let's take a look at this, right? This is Rev Says Desu, and this is Asmongold. This is a 1.3 million view video. Now, they are reviewing something, a hater right here, that is talking about Asmongold and Rev Says Desu.
This is the problem that a lot of these people have.
This person's name is Food Shops.
This is one thing that I've learned about the internet, is that basically any sort of drama or anything like that happens, it's just people making shit up, and they don't actually even care about whether it's true or not.
Now, we see that all the time, right? But this video brought a lot of attention to this food shop person. This is very important to link this person to Ana Valens.
I'm actually surprised, by the way, because I just did a quick look to see if there was a big update on the sub count on her, and it's dropped substantially from what it was. From 2,600 to 600. So I guess the wave came and kind of went, which kind of is surprising because I feel like it was like the magnum opus today with the posting of the letter and then dropping that PDF file, an actual PDF file.
Yeah, a real one.
A real one.
Regular PDF.
Not to be confused with the weirdos she's fighting.
That's true. Valens, and let me show you why. This is a video by Food Shops, or Food Shops was in, that Kirsche brought up to Rev Says Desu. Okay, Rev has gone on to talk about
mental illness. Yep.
About this. I believe Asmongold did as well. But here is Food Shops talking about having something called POCD or POCD. We're going to get into this and why it links to Ana Valens, and why Ana Valens, I believe, is actually going after Kirsche. And it's not good.
Now, my lolly consumption is completely separate from the OCD aspect. At the time, the reason why I gave POCD up is
POCD. Gave POCD up, okay? I'm going to just tell you what POCD is. What is...
Wait, how do you give up POCD?
Thank you. And they talk about it flaring up and shit like that. Like, my guy, you're a PDF.
Yeah, that's like saying
what it is.
That's like a gay person being like, I'm deciding I'm not going to be gay anymore. It's like, well, I don't know.
I gave it up.
I guess you could try, but I mean,
gave it up.